I'm going to make a separate video to show you how to actually put it in, because it's not as obvious as I thought. So firstly, there is a spring that exists and sits inside that hole, okay? I mean, that thing. And I'm sorry I don't have the vocabulary for this because I don't know what any of these things are called. But there's a spring, okay. This is a spring. I mean, this is the spring. Now this spring is supposed to go over that. Now, but the thing is, that bit in the middle of the spring, okay, you have to actually position it so that that spring is the same shape as the thing that you're putting it in. Now, I should have known that. I can't, it's very hard for me to do it while I'm showing you in the video, but I'm going to try. So, see, I've put it like this. And essentially, you have to do it in a way that the shape fits in first. Yep, like that, kind of like that. And then you have to rotate the spring, essentially. Well, that's what I did with the other one anyway. Okay, so that's kind of going in. Okay, that's not quite going in. I'm going to take it away. I can't show you. I have to do it like vertically, so I can't show you. So I'm putting it in first, and then I'm going to rotate it. I wonder whether I can... Okay, so let's see how good these are. All right, so first step is to put it so that it matches. Okay, so I'm going to try it again. So I'm going to put it in like that, so it fits. Now, of course, this thing is not going to be happily. One of them is not going to be happy. That's why you create tension. So this one has got to be bent down to fit, to make space. So you push it in, and then you put that one like that. Okay. And then you put it like that. And now you've got tension there the whole time. Okay, happy? Are you happy, little spring boy? Now that I've got those two springs in, and I think the other one's good too. So the springs don't break. The spring's not the problem, okay? So in the long run, this thing is the thing that breaks, okay? That thing breaks. Too bad, too sad. And now, I hope you can see what I'm about to do in this hole here. I'm going to turn off this light because it probably doesn't help you to see anything. Now, what we're going to do is maybe zoom a little bit and get some clarity there. Oh, that's pretty good, I guess. Now that hole, that sort of cavity above is now empty, and this thing's been sitting there for months with a broken sunglass holder, as it did when I first bought the car. So now you have to slide, okay, so now you happily slide this to the right, and now the challenge is you've got this little guy here, that little divot, or whatever you call that, extension, that needs to go into a hole that's inside there. But of course, it's not going to just happily go in there because you need to cajole. So you need to cajole. Okay, dude. So first I've got to make sure this thing's actually sitting nicely in that hole before any cajoling occurs. Because if you cajole too early, you could break it. And I don't want to have a beautiful video of breaking. I have to call this the how to break the overhead compartment in your Mercedes. No, not that. So anyway, let's see. Oh, well, there are all these sticking out plastic bits which I do not want to break, and definitely not this thing. I do not want to break that. That looks very expensive. Which, by the way, anything you break in the Mercedes is very expensive if you have to buy it from Mercedes. I think you guys should all know that. And I would not be recommending breaking anything in a Mercedes. Okay, so that's, I guess that thing, I don't even know how does that thing fit on this thing? Okay, so that thing, okay, so that hole there, I'm just going to line it up and put it in the best that I know how. Wait, no. What? Wait, this is what? Okay, so this way. Okay, yeah, that's right. So, oh, okay. Wait. Okay, I have no idea. Where is that hole? What? This thing. Oh, this thing goes into... this hole, which I hope I didn't break. Oh, dude, I hope I didn't break that already. Okay, yeah, okay, got it. Now the cajoling begins, I guess. Yeah, because this is sitting like, yeah, I can feel it. So I've got it there. Now see that? That is the difference. That bit. Okay, let's just see if I can. Let's just zoom up. Whoop. Nice. That bit is the bit that doesn't go in. So now, magic. This spoon. Spoons are good because they're kind of smooth. Okay. I'm leveraging it this way. All right, I'm trying to get, oh, whoops. Okay, let's try not to break anything. Trying very hard not to break anything. Rule number 1. First, do no harm. Do not do any harm. So here I am, leveraging this little guy, trying to get it, it's the same feeling I had when I was opening it, like, try very hard not to break it. Okay. Man, it always looks so easy when other people do things like this. Okay. Oh. Well, I can see that. Oh, I don't want to break it. Okay. I can see it. Ain't happening yet. I think you have to use quite a bit of force, guys. Okay. You have to use quite a bit of force. So here I am using quite a bit of force. See the force that I'm using? I'm bending the spoon. Oh. Oh! What? Get out of here. Look at that. Okay. That doesn't... It's not perfect. Oh. This thing doesn't open easily. Oh, no. Please, don't do that. Okay, you kind of... Okay, that's... I'll do. You have to... This... I don't know. This is a cheapo replace. Like, you press it, and then you have to, like, push it down. Okay, well, that's... Dude. You know what? Did I bugger up that spring? Maybe the spring's not very strong. I don't know. Okay, I don't care anymore. I don't know. Maybe I should replace the springs with this spring. Maybe the cheap springs are like really cheap. All right, dude. So that's it. I'm done. That's my part 2 video. I'm going to send them separately because the first one was way too long. And the first one was just how to take it out. So you can look, if you don't know how to take it out, basically the opposite of what I just did then. I'm not going to do the whole thing again. That spring is just not strong enough. And I don't know whether it's just because it's a cheapo thing. You know what? I should probably take it out. Should I? I don't know. Should I take it out? I could break it. I feel like I should just leave it. But this is so annoying. Like you have to do that. So you have to go, oh, I want to get my sunglasses out. You're going to do that. That's so dumb. It should actually just, like, you know, open. I mean, I'm just happy it closes. All right, well, okay, you know what? I'm going to, I really want to do this. Like, this is not satisfying. Like, dude, come on. So I think something's wrong with the spring. I feel like I know what to do now. So I'm going to put pressure. Oh, like when you do this, honestly, you feel like you're going to break it. That's why nobody wants to put this on YouTube, because it's like, like, how do you get it out? I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. You know what? I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. I'm just going to leave it. I'm going to leave it. Thanks, everyone. Thanks for watching. That's how you fix it with a cheapo sunglass holder. That's how you do it. Okay, so somebody's gonna, when they buy this, they're gonna go, oh, but I can't open it. And I'm like, oh well, too bad, too sad. You can fix fix it in your own time. Bye.